Hello there, it's so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your daily tarot message of hope for Tuesday, July 5th. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. Okay, so let's take a look at the overall energy today. Community. I really like this because yesterday's message was about taking a look at the people in your life and who can support you, if nothing else more than just give you a little bit of emotional support at this time. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're kind of like, taking a look at, yes, I get to this certain point in trying to, start a new business, start a new health regime, start a new relationship, whatever it is. You get to a certain point and then for some reason, the fear kind of comes in and prevents you from crossing the finish line. Okay, we saw that in yesterday's message. So it is about, getting together with some other people. Some of you could maybe even be joining like a networking group or some type of support group, some type of, I don't know, like in my community, there's, kind of a group that gets together at the local coffee shop that are all entrepreneurs, to share, secrets of their trade. We have, speakers that come in, that type of thing. So it's about understanding that you don't have to do it all alone, right? That there are people out there that could support you in whatever this endeavor is, Say you're trying to get healthier. Maybe you join, a gym or something like that. Hire a coach, a personal trainer, a nutritionist. It's about understanding that there are people that can help you on your journey. You don't have to do it all alone. Okay, yes, I like this. Really nice. Loving woman on the bottom. So a sense of, that's the Queen of Cups, of loving yourself, of giving yourself, it's a little bit of compassion. It's a little bit about, you don't have to be so perfect. It's almost like, why do you think you have to do it all by yourself? I know I used to be that type of person, oh no, I have to do it all. I have to, you just wear yourself out, right? So, allowing other people to come in and help you, to ask for the help that you need. All right, we have King of Swords on the bottom, air sign, but it doesn't have to be an air sign that you're dealing with, or you don't have to be an air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It's about analyzing. It's about analyzing the thing I'm getting is your strengths and your weaknesses. Understanding that we all don't have all of the information, right? And we don't have all of the experience. So when we come together, with other people, we can gather more information. We can broaden our horizons. We can learn more when we're willing to share information with others. Really interesting energy here, because I feel like, the King of Swords is a little bit stubborn. You could have been a little bit stubborn up to this point, and you may have hit kind of like a little obstacle or a plateau, okay? It's kind of like, have you ever like gone on a diet and, you lose the first 5 pounds really quickly and then you plateau and you don't lose anything for, 2 weeks or something. And it's kind of like, oh my goodness, what is going on, but by having, like a nutritionist or some type of personal trainer or something, that's something that you could ask them about. They may make a suggestion and they might say, well, that's just your body, adjusting to your new routines. Okay. So it's about being flexible, knowing that you may have to tweak something, but also being willing to ask for advice. Ask a King of Swords. So a King of Swords knows a lot of information, right? It could be even a financial advisor, lawyer, somebody that has the information that you don't have, but that you may need at this time. Okay, so here we go. We have your energy for today, your present energy. You're trying to take steps, but here we see that Eight of Swords, all kind of up in your head, self-doubts, not sure you have what it takes to take the next step. I really feel like it is about finding some new information. You know, going ahead, asking people, asking, other people that have a similar business to yours, asking other people that, have changed their lifestyle habits, just finding the information that you need and being willing to ask for help or ask for their advice, and knowing that you don't have to do it all. You see how the Eight of Swords, this angel is in the cage all by themselves, right? It's kind of like, this energy of, oh, I have to do it by myself. But the message here for the last few days is clear. You do not have to do it by yourself. You can take the first step, but once you get to a plateau, when you're having trouble moving forward, it's time to seek out other people that might be able to help you on your journey. So your obstacle today is loss and Seven of Wands. Yeah. I feel like, with the loss card, it's kind of like you're afraid the ship has sailed, like it's too late. You may be sitting there going, well, Mary Sue, that's great. But I think, I'm at the end of the line with this career or this, health regime or this relationship. I feel like I'm at the end. I can't do any more. The ship has sailed. You see how the ship is out in the harbor? This card has been coming up a lot. It's the energy of the ship has sailed and I am stuck here on land. I'm stuck. I can't go any farther. I've taken all the steps that I can. I'd like to take some more steps. I'm ready to try to manifest something into my life. And yet, oh my goodness, the ship has sailed. This is not going to work for me. So we have the Seven of Wands here. It's understanding that you have the strength to get out of this cage, okay? It's the strong man. He has the strength. You have the strength to pull those bars apart and the courage to walk through those bars and out of the cage. The cage represents all of those belief systems, the obstacles that you are encountering at this time. Understanding that those are there in order to almost like help you to grow your muscles, okay? So think of the strong man. He doesn't, he's not born with all those muscles. He does a lot of working out, right? And all of these little obstacles that you are encountering are helping to make you stronger. They're not trying to help you quit. They're trying to help you get stronger. So it's about building your strength, your self-confidence, asking for the support and the help that you need, not only from the people in your community, but also your spirit guides and your angels. Asking them for help and giving them the permission to help you at this time, because this is the outcome. I mean, you got the Sun. This is the happiest card in the deck. This is everything that you are wanting coming to fruition. It is joy, happiness, abundance, love, and you're doing it with a joyful heart. This is all coming in, and in a very short amount of time. We have the full moon in Capricorn next week. Yesterday's message was about looking at that, almost like you're at the very end of a finish line. It's like you want something to be accomplished or a big step along, a longer path. If it's something that's going to take 5 years or something, or even, 5 months, you have some kind of a milestone that you're trying to perhaps hit by next week, right? And there's this energy of you are going to hit it. It's going to be not only like it's a true celebration, okay? It is a true celebration of this, because I feel like you're willing to step out of, the confines that you have put yourself in. You may have thought, oh, I have to do it a certain way. But I feel like when you go and you ask somebody else, you talk to somebody else, they're going to give you a tidbit of advice, or they may say, oh, have you tried this, right? And then all of a sudden you're going to have this moment where you're like, oh my gosh, wait a minute, yeah, I'll try that. So say once again, you've lost the 5 pounds and now you haven't lost anything for 2 weeks, and you're a little bit frustrated, and so you ask the personal trainer at the gym, or somebody else at the gym, or even a good friend that's lost maybe a significant amount of weight, and you just like, wow, I just haven't lost anything in 2 weeks, I don't know what this is. And maybe they say, well, are you drinking enough water? It might be something simple like that, and you're like, well, no, I don't really track my water. I drink water, but I don't know how much. And they're like, well, I find that when I drink more water, I lose more weight. I'm not giving weight loss advice. It's just kind of like, you're like, oh, okay. And then you start drinking more water and the weight starts coming off again. It's one of those things. It's about looking at the situation from just a little bit of a different perspective, and knowing that you have the strength and the courage to be able to do this, or to ask for the help that you need. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. I feel like you are glowing up, but I also feel like you're willing to ask for somebody else's light, to ask for somebody else's advice, or information from somebody else, guidance. And once again, they are saying, asking your spirit guides and angels. So I feel like for some of you, that is a big kind of interesting message, is to, really and truly ask your spirit guides and angels, how can I bring this in? I really want this. I really want to manifest this. And then make sure you ask for their guidance. You give them permission to intervene, and then see what happens, because, oh my goodness, this is just such a lovely, lovely energy. All right, well, I'm leaving it there. And I wish you much love and light in this situation, all your situations, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.